All right, in this live training, I'm going to be covering how to use the PTZ-Optics app at the campuses who use the PTZ-Optics cameras. We use these cameras for various things like our baptism services and maybe Kids Week, but it would be good to know how to operate these cameras as needed. So currently, the campuses who use these cameras are our High Point campus and our Northeast campus, although many others may present soon, but currently those are the ones that we use this for. So let's take a quick look at what we can find in our PTZ-Optics app. So you can see I've changed the view here, and I'm actually on the PTZ camera now, and I have brought up the PTZ-Optics app as well. In the top corner, we have multiple options for cameras, and we could select whichever camera we would have if there were multiples. But in this particular case, I'm at the High Point campus, and we only have one of them. It does need to be selected, though, in order for you to be able to utilize this camera. Down below, we have directional arrows as well as a home button. And these directional arrows allow for us to re-aim this camera. So, for example, I could pan to the right a little bit or pan to the left, and it's going to make the adjustments as I make those adjustments here. We also have zoom options, and I apologize, my mouse isn't on the screen, so hopefully you can see where it's highlighting within the app. But let's say I want to zoom out a little bit, and we have lots of options, and you can see a little bit of behind the scenes, and I apologize, cable management wasn't a priority in this video, but zooming in, zooming out, we've got those options here, and if you were to hold on the button, it will zoom a little bit smoother. We also have the ability to rack focus. In this particular case, I've got autofocus selected, so we're just using autofocus here. But if you did have a need to be able to rack focus, your focus options are over to the right side of where the zoom is. Down below, we have 9 preset options that we can select. And so right now, if I were to just select number 1, it's going to recall number 1, which may not take us anywhere. In this particular app, I don't have that programmed. But let's go ahead and program preset 1 to do something. So to create a preset, we're going to choose the Set button. Then we're going to use the preset we'd like. So I'm going to set to 1. And it's going to ask me, which you can't see on screen. I apologize, it wasn't included in the recording, but it's asking me for a preset name. So I'm just going to say like over the iMac, I guess. Kind of a weird name, but you can see now it has actually added the title to that, as well as a quick screen grab of what that looked like at the time. And it took us off of the set option, which would be just above the button that I've highlighted here, and it put us back on the recall option. Now I'm going to go ahead and maybe zoom out some. And since recall is selected, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Over iMac button, and you'll see it brings me right back to where we were. Autofocus kind of caught up with us there. Let's try to set another preset. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom back in a little more. I'll use my directional arrows to reframe me. I'm going to choose Set. I'm going to hit number 2. And again, this dialog window you missed, but we'll just call this Zoomed In. And now you can see Zoomed In has been recorded with a different screenshot. And I can just, using the recall option, jump back and forth between the 2 presets that we already have. So that's the basics of using our camera. There are various other options where you can set exposure levels and so forth. I'm not going to get into the details of exposure levels and stuff in this particular tutorial because hopefully all of these presets have been assigned for you in advance in order to make it possible for the operator to just simply select a preset that looks right for the particular event that you're hosting. Although if there is a need to make some changes and make new presets, you can take it from here. Hopefully that helps you, and certainly check back for other training videos, and thanks for watching.